of the countries. So this is how, when the Sahasrara opened, the Kundalini started moving towards this divine power, getting connected with it, and was all the time flowing within you. When the Nirvikalpa state came. Now when it is coming through the Sahasrara, one has to know that the Sahasrara has to be clean so that the flow of divine power is going, penetrating without any obstacle, without getting impure, without getting into any kind of problems. So to get to that level, to that state, all the Sahaja-yogi, I am happy to know, are trying to work it out, their own individual meditations also, so that this growth should take place. Thus, you get enlightenment in a full way. But then one must ask why, for what? What's the purpose? What's the aim? The aim is, your aim is lost. If you don't seek for aims at all anymore. This pandal was built with such great ability, for which we didn't pay anything. Everybody was working here day and night in the rainy season, and I was quite worried about them. I said, what's the matter? Just, we are enjoying, mother, we are enjoying. I'm not enjoying. We are enjoying the rain, all right. We are enjoying the cold, all right. Enjoying everything, lifting all these heavy things, everything we are enjoying. I was quite surprised at them. Nobody had any complaints, but everybody was just on the warpath, building this tent for you. So what happens? Once your Sahasrara is clean, this flow of joy doesn't allow you even to think that you are exerting or you are working. Normally if you tell somebody that this is to be erected, some would faint. And some would say, this will take at least 1 year. Then they'll start giving excuses. This pole is no good, that is no good, it won't stand that, there's nothing, there's nothing. Ultimately you'll find nothing is done. It will lie like this for years together. You better get another person, you better go buy another one. Everything is postponed all the time and nothing is done. But here you don't feel you are doing anything. When you don't feel you are doing anything, how can you say then why? Because I'm not doing anything in any way. So I don't ask question why, do I? In any case, I'm not doing anything. That is the state where you are working in the divine plan. You are doing a lot of work, but nobody feels they are doing anything. They all think we are absolutely just enjoying ourselves, doing nothing. This kind of a state is the blessing of Sahasrara. Because only in your brain you think all these things, labor-saving devices. You tell anybody, you go and telephone to this person. Immediately If it's a maiden born, he'll say, he may not be there, God knows, what's the use, telephone may not be all right. Baba, you see, why don't you see if the telephone is all right or not? Before that only he will give 101 explanations that it may not be all right, it may be something may be wrong. And just labor saving first. That is one of the tricks of the brain. Then this intelligence cheats all the time. It gives you rationality for everything. Like a person kills his father. You ask him, why did you kill? Why not? He was so old, he was suffering, and I wanted to have all the property, so I thought better kill him. Like Queen Victoria became very old, so her son was to think that I'll never become a king if this lady goes on like this. So the brain starts giving lots of explanation and cheating. Because rationality. What's the next answer? Why are you worried? I'm enjoying it. Now the people who also say like that, because of their conditionings, oh, I'm enjoying it. Somebody will say, I enjoy my drink. Somebody can say, I enjoy my going to the church. Sometimes I say, going, something else. It's like that. They are enjoying something, which according to Sahaja Yoga, we can never enjoy. But that enjoyment is not collective. That is not supported by anyone. For example, somebody says, I enjoy drinking. Nobody has erected any temple or any statue of a man who drinks. Have you seen anywhere in the whole world? So though he may say that I enjoy, it has no sanction from the society. People can say, I enjoy stealing. People can say, I enjoy killing. But it is very arbitrary, it is very individual, and never supported by the society, even by the modern society. And there's always reaction to it. But Sahaja Yoga is not like that. When you say, I enjoy, you say it because you have no ego and you have no conditionings. It's a different situation. Because now the Sahasrara is opened. So on one side your ego has gone down, another side your conditioning is finished. You are no more conditioned. Like you talk to a Catholic. So I started talking about Christ. Immediately said, Mother, now please. I said, I'm talking about Christ, not about Catholicism. These conditionings itself start showing their own forms, like devils, and Sahaja Yogis want to avoid, or have nothing to do with them. I remember in the beginning, we had 6-7 hippies from England, and they had come to Rauri. We were having a program. And there were 5-6 real hippies. These were hippies became Sahaja Yogis. Real hippies came to the program. I was just sitting like this and suddenly they said, oh no. I said, what has happened? I started saying, as if some snake has entered or what has happened. They were hippies. But with this deconditioning of the conditions, they just couldn't bear those same hippies that they were coming inside. Because you start seeing clearly, very clearly, that all these conditionings had blinded us completely and it's misled us into a wilderness. Of course, about ego, in the West people are extremely conscious. There was a leader's wife. I said, why don't you help your husband? She said, Mother, I'm worried about my ego. I said, why? If I start doing some work, this ego might develop again, so I'm rather worried. They are so conscious of it that this ego should not come back. One fellow who came to me and I was talking to him, then he just ran away. I said, what happened? She said, no, those people who go close to Mother always develop very bad ego. I don't want to be there close with her. So it's such a mind that sees madness, that sees insanity, that sees immaturity, it sees vulgarity, it sees deceit, hypocrisy, everything so clearly. And in that state, he gets confused and quite upset, wants to run away from it. Then we have some Sahaja-yogis who have such problems, who come to Sahaja Yoga with problems. Then these people see them with these problems, they are still continuing. Now the Sahasrara doesn't want to accept it. It's terrible. I was like him. No more. Me, I don't want to be that. So they abhor the person who was just like them. And I shouldn't expect much. I don't want to say anything much about it. But I wish and I hope that all the 1,000 petals of your Sahasraras will be so cleansed that you will never catch from anybody, you will never be frightened of anybody, you will be masters of all kinds of curatives, and also you will be the one who can give solace, peace to others. You will be the one who will be organizing programs outside. You will be the one who will be responsible for Sahaja Yoga. And when that happens, then we can see that these 1,000 petals of the Sahasrara have opened out. These 1,000 petals are not yet awakened. They signify the different 1,000 powers of the goddess. Minimum of minimum. These 1,000 ones you can open out yourself by introspection, by looking at yourself, making fun of yourself. Know thyself means know yourself with all the defects you have and also the potential you have and all the good points you have. So as far as you are concerned, when you are looking at yourself, you should just see to the defects that you have. Why do I behave like this? Why do I assert so much? What's the problem? Why can't I see myself clearly? With the transparency of your Sahasrara, you can see your heart, you can see your mind, you can see yourself fully, clearly. What's wrong with you? This transparency can come only